Welcome to episode of Potion Sword Run. Original Seed coming at you from my living room. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, of doom and gloom, but my PlayStation 5 seems to be having some problems. But before we begin, again, do not like this video. I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. They keep on knocking. Let them in. Now, not my console. I mean, my console's almost brand new because I haven't played any games on it. And it looks like Sony is having problems. Not according to me, Obviously, you're going to say I'm a fanboy because of my controllers. And because of my videos and because I make fun of Sony and because, I love my Xbox and so on. But according to David Jaffe, the creator of God of War, he sees the writing on the wall and he's warning everybody without really warning anybody. So right now, I suggest if you're not subscribed to him, subscribe to him because he's going to be having a lot of info coming in. He already has 2 sources, but I'm going to let him do the talking.
Okay, so she was fired. She was not let go. She didn't retire. She didn't quit. She was fired. There was apparently almost no notice, no advance warning. It just kind of happened. I won't give you the direct quote, but apparently, if you look at Alan Becker, right? Alan Becker was given till Friday. He got a call earlier in the week. He used to run Sony Japan. And it's like your last day is Friday. Apparently, Sean Layden was literally escorted out of the building. Like, that was faster than Connie and Alan. She was in between, right? So maybe she had a day, maybe. But she was fired, which is crazy. What this individual is saying inside of Sony is that Jim Ryan was convinced, as we know, that games as a service was the future. Everybody's making games as a service, right? So he told the studios to start making them. And obviously that wasn't, as you would imagine, taken in with a lot of love from the studios that had come up making, single-player cinematic games and narrative and focus on fidelity of visual and all that stuff. And so apparently this made a lot of the studios very unhappy. Apparently when the Naughty Dog game was canceled, that was kind of a bridge too far for a lot of people. A lot of the studios, they got very upset that the game had been canceled and very upset that they were, or at least some of them were being forced to make these sorts of games.
Now, the way that I see Sony right now is they're struggling because they focus on short single-player games only. I mean, they're great, they're fine, they're cinematic, but they only last you a couple days. And if you stretch them out maybe a week, I'm talking about maybe, at most 20 hours. And the thing is, they're so far in between, it takes about 2 years. And that's the reason why they keep on doing remasters and remakes and stuff, because they already have all those assets laid out. So might as well just make some money and keep, the train going, the dry spell going. Because when it comes to making an original IP, it takes like about 3 years for them at least. And they need to make more games. So I understand why they wanted to pivot to games as a service. But gamers are tired of that. They don't have time for so many games as a service games. They might just pick 1, maybe 2. But, that's stretching it. And the thing is, not only they don't have games as a service, but they really don't have any multiplayer games. Well, I mean, now they do. They have Bungie. They have Destiny. They can call that their own. But before that, they really didn't have any community around online because all their games are single player. So they're lacking in that. And they knew that most of their multiplayer money, they knew that it all came from Call of Duty because people always chose PlayStation for some reason. Because they had exclusive content and stuff. But with that revenue gone, I mean, they know that it's going to get harder from here. And I think that's why they're laying off so many people. And that's why they're firing everybody, because the writing is on the wall. The future looks bleak. Not only when it comes to online multiplayer games, because they have nobody besides Destiny and Bungie working on that. They have no revenue coming in. Call of Duty revenue, Activision revenue, all of that is going to Microsoft now. Not to them. Maybe a small percentage, but not like anything it was before. They would build games in studios based off of Call of Duty itself. And now they know and they see like, holy shit, everybody's getting fired. Maybe because they just didn't stop the wheels going into the games as a service. Maybe because, I don't know what, they figured, how we've been doing. We're sleeping. I don't know. But things aren't looking so good. And I'm just saying, if you haven't bought into PlayStation just yet, wait. Wait. Because there ain't too many games on there. I mean, unless you want third-party games, which is fine, and you just want a PlayStation, then yeah, go ahead. Because, third-party games have, at times, being an Xbox fan, kept me afloat. So maybe it'll do the same for you. But I don't know. When Xbox is over here promoting people, PlayStation and Sony is in turmoil. Crazy. That's going to do it for this episode. Remember, when she is a fan, run.